I'm Priyesh. I've been in the financial planning industry for 15 years now, and with Ablestoke we've helped lots of people buy their first house, protect their family by having the right insurances in place, save and plan and invest for their retirement, and everything else in between connected to financial planning. Is it a good idea to save in cash? It is a good idea to save in cash, but the balance has to be right. Because yes, we have to have money for emergencies, because there can always be things that happen unexpectedly. The boiler breaks, you need repairs on the car, you've lost your job. The bills are never going to stop coming, and therefore you have to have money set aside for these emergencies, because the alternative is that you then turn to credit cards and loans. All of a sudden, you're not just paying the expense of the cost, you're also paying the interest on top. So what could have cost £2,000 now costs £2,500. So you're already losing money, and you're creating that vicious cycle that you don't want to be in, where you're trapped in that debt. So yes, you need money set aside for emergencies, and on top of that, you do need cash set aside for any of the bills you're expecting to come. So for example, you know when you're going on holiday, you know when your car's getting serviced, you know that there are certain expenses that you will need money for in the next few years. So that cash on top of what you need for emergencies is the right balance. If you're then saving money on top of that, that's when the balance is being skewed in the wrong direction, because interest rates tend to be lower than what the cost of living is increasing by. In a savings account, if you're lucky, you might get a 1% return, but the cost of living and inflation is actually going up at 2.5–3% per year. This means you're losing 2% of your money each year. So if I said to you, put your money somewhere where the value of it's reducing by 2% a year, is that where you would choose to place your money? The answer is always going to be no. And that's why people choose to invest some of their money to obtain growth, to offset the losses they're making in cash. So you have to keep that right balance between the two.